Hello everyone, welcome to Grounded Roots Healing. I am Jason and I'm here charging a car again with the fan running. So tonight, I'm going to talk about gifts from the universe. Now, good and bad. There are no bad ones, but in the moment, they may very well seem like bad ones. All these gifts are what they are defined as gifts. So, let me explain. Yesterday, I went deer hunting. This has been something I've done my entire life, and it was the main focus of my, hobby for decades. No exaggeration. It is what I love to do. The very specific type of hunting is what I focused all of my passion around, and filled in with the rest, the other kinds, because I now know this is my spirit animal. And I'm not sure how much detail I'll go into, but I was successful yesterday. And it happened as absolutely a gift from the universe for me. So, the way we hunt up here, we hunt over, the deer will eat apples. So we gather up apples and we put them in one location, and then we sit and we watch. Quite often that's what we do. It's not my favorite way to hunt. I like to still hunt. But anyway, this is what I was doing yesterday. Now, we had a bear in the area, and bears are getting ready for hibernation, so they will eat an unbelievable amount of food, whatever's available. So it becomes impossible to maintain one of these sites if you have a bear. And bear is excellent eating. So my son's location, he had a bear, and it was a problem. So I went up to try to help him with this problem. And when I got there wasn't anything left. So I decided, okay, the bear is clearly eating everything. So I put down some apples and I went to go sit and hopefully get a shot at taking this bear and removing the issue and harvesting some wonderful meat. So as I sat there, not expecting a deer because there's a bear in the area, the universe, so it's a location where there's not much cell signal, which is obviously optimal. This is where you want to be when you're in nature. And I did have my phone out. I was checking the time, and then on the video, one of the tarot readers I love to watch, I can't remember her name, guess I'm not supposed to, from South Africa, she had posted a video and it said that the universe is going to give you a gift. Because you've worked so hard, you're going to get a gift. Now, there's no bigger gift for me than to harvest a deer. And in fact, I haven't harvested a deer in 11 years, as of before yesterday. There always seemed to be work involved, too much work. I was away, traveling. And as the last few years, I just didn't have the energy because of the alcohol and the way I was living. So I just didn't. And not expecting that to happen, I got the message on my phone, which there is no cell phone signal up here. You can't watch videos. I clicked on the video. It opened the first portion of the video, managed to load it, and it said that I was going to get a gift from the universe for all my hard work. And I no sooner put the phone down, I heard a deer walking towards me. And of course, we can only harvest antlered deer here, males, bucks. Well, not only, but that's all I was allowed to. And so I wasn't intending to shoot anything else anyway. And I thought it was a doe at first. It was getting pretty close to the end of shooting light, and I looked at the deer, and it came in 10 yards from the front of where I was sitting, almost on top of me. And then it happened in a way where I noticed that it was a buck, and then I tried to get a opportunity to shoot the deer, and it just was the most intense hunting experience I've had in as long as I can remember. It turned out it was a buck, nice deer, and gonna be excellent eating. And he came in, he noticed me because I made a little noise. I tried to get a shot, there was something wrong. He noticed me again, and then I finally, on the third chance where he didn't run away, got a chance to shoot the deer. And cleanly took that deer. I've never seen a deer dispatched that quickly. It was over in an instant. It was just gone. And like, absolutely perfect shot. Best shot I've ever made in my entire life. So that was amazing. And then my two boys came to help me take the deer back home. I got to spend time in the forest with them, interacting, laughing, and enjoying the night. I was literally in tears on the way down because I knew that was a gift from the universe. As I went down to go pick them up, for them to come help me. And then we got a different kind of gift. Now, this gift, it doesn't appear to be a gift right now. It appears to be a loss. So someone in my family is no longer going to have someone in their life that they've been close to for a long time. The relationship is just not continuing. And we've been close to this person for quite a while and love this person. And now that relationship is going to change. And it won't be the same. It can't be. And I'm grieving that. And I'm sad. All the while knowing that nothing is an accident. So it's got me thinking about these gifts. And then thinking about my own life and the stuff that happened to me. And how even the very worst things that happened to me, I can now look back and see why they happened. To what purpose, at least most of them. I think there's still a few that it hasn't quite been revealed of how I can use these in my future. But every one of them was on purpose. Every one of them had a purpose. Every one of those bad things that happened to me was a gift. So it immediately got me thinking about the time that Amanda and I split up. Actually, she split up with me. And how much of a gift that was for both of us. Now, this is a long-playing gift. Let's call it that. So, for those who don't know, we've been together for since 1997. So, what is it? 2024. That's 27 years. And there was a brief period, about 4 months, where we were apart. And it was, I believe, third year of university, so around 2000. And it just hit me about something about that number in particular. So that breakup at first was devastating, and it cost me. That's the point when I closed my heart. I closed it back. It was already pretty closed, but I had opened it for her because I knew she was my soulmate. But I was an unhealed human, and I wasn't ready to deal with the trauma that I had suffered. So it was coming out of me in difficult ways because my heart was open to her, but she wasn't even capable of dealing with the amount of garbage that was going to come out of me. So I literally had to close my heart center and keep it a bit closed, which means not trusting, right? Not really trusting as like I did before. So that was, again, I'm telling you, this is a gift. This all sounds bad, but just bear with me. We'll get there. So, it's a gift because she couldn't have tolerated that. She couldn't have handled it. It's not fair. Or sorry, B, it's not fair to her. She couldn't have handled it, And there was a lesson for her. And now I needed to close my heart center. And I needed to live the life that I was going to live for the next 24 years. Exactly how it was going to be lived. I needed to have that closed heart so that I would not trust, and I would have a deep understanding of what alcoholism feels like, what depression feels like. Not that I wasn't going to go through that anyway, but I definitely used that to soothe my closed heart center. Without that, without the knowledge of what antidepressants are like and what they do, without the alcoholism, without the many struggles that I've outlined in all the videos that I've done to this point, would I have the wisdom that I have? No. Would I be the man that I am right now and have the wisdom to help people through things that they're going through in their life? No. So it was a gift. And I'm certain I don't know all of the consequences of having learned those lessons. How much am I going to be able to help people is still an open question. Like, I'm doing these videos, and I honestly am doing them for myself most of the time. But I also know that I'm certain that there are people that have gotten good, valuable information from this. I know it. You know, my channel's pretty small, but it's growing, and I get positive feedback as well as negative feedback. But you know, I know there are people that get to take quite a bit from my videos, at least some, and I take solace in that. That makes me happy. I've always wanted to help people, and I know I am. Now, like I said, I don't know how much bigger that can get. Is it this channel? Is it something else? But without that wisdom, what would I do? Like, how would I help you? Would I even heal? I mean, nothing happens by accident. So, but it doesn't stop you from grieving the loss of something that you've had in your life for a long time. It's always hard when things change. And it's always hard when you see people suffering emotionally. And empathic abilities are extreme right now, and I feel everybody's pain, and it's hard, it's difficult. I feel for them. I want them to be better. I just want everyone to be happy. And I'm trusting that the universe is exactly what it's doing, and that there's lessons for everyone involved in everything that's happening, and that their lives will get better because of this, because of the knowledge they gained and the experiences that they had in our lives. Maybe the influence that I've had on some people. I hope so. I certainly know that I handle these difficult situations much better than I used to. I mean, as they're happening. I have a much higher perspective on what's actually going on, and I can provide a lot more wisdom. That's the word. So, yeah, just a bit of sadness today, and a bit of grieving, and a bit of happiness for some of the positive gift that I got with this gift from the universe. Gifts. You know, there have been many other things in my life that have been seemingly a disaster, and I look back at them now and I wouldn't change a thing. You know, I've lost jobs, which led to an experience with a different job. That's happened so much. And, you know, I've always had trepidation when you're going into a new experience in a new place, and man, I would not go back. You know? It's always the right thing to do. Just trust that it has your best interests at heart. You know, that's taken me all over the world. It's taken me to I don't know how many countries now, and every environment you can think of. And I've seen different cultures and wildlife and environments that not many people get to see. And I was scared every single time. Every single time I switched jobs or companies and had to meet all new people and go to a brand new place and brand new experience where I didn't know what was going to happen. It's always worked out for the best. It's always been the right answer. And I wouldn't have done anything otherwise. This was the plan for me. I know that. I believe that. So if that's the case, then everything is a gift. You know, I've lost my mother, but I've gained a lot. I lost my physical mother in this 3D world. But the understanding I have about what she was experiencing when she was here, and the sacrifices she made for me that I didn't know before, and frankly the interactions with her that I have now, they're gifts. There's no other way to describe it. So that it becomes, even when you lose someone, it becomes a gift. Because you never really lose anyone. You know, I can go through this and I do this all night. You know, I got some gifts, like we got really lucky and got a house that appreciated in value in 1 year, like $100,000, which allowed us to move home. And that's a positive gift, which means we get to raise our kids with our family down here. But that also led to a whole bunch of difficult situations, because this is a much more difficult part of the world to live in as far as financial is concerned. It's all this big intricate play, and you're all part of it, and it is all a gift. I guess when you really think about it, it reminds me of that Chinese parable. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's can't judge anything. So this farmer's son, I can't remember how it went. It's something like he got drafted into the army to go to war, and everyone was saying how bad that was. I can't remember how it was. Something like that. And then he was riding his horse and he fell off and broke his leg, and the farmer said, "Oh, maybe we'll see," something like that. And then he fell off and broke his leg, and then he said, "How lucky are," and it just keeps going on and on and on, and things that seem to be how lucky he was that he broke his leg and now he doesn't have to go to war, and then the farmer says, "We'll see," and then it leads to something else. And it's the concept of this parable is it's all interconnected, and things that seem like they might be something terrible in the beginning turn out to save someone's life. And yeah, I think I did that backwards. So he was riding his horse and he fell off and broke his leg, and then they said how terrible that was, but then an army came through and they were recruiting people and they couldn't take him because his leg was broken. That's it. So, and he'll say, "We will see," and then it led to more things. It's a really brilliant concept, and it really is the truth. You just don't know. So these tough things that you're going through right now, they might be a godsend. They are a godsend. You just can't see why yet. You just can't see why yet. But you will. As time passes and the pain heals and the clarity comes, you will understand. And that has been how my life has gone. And I have to trust that some of this stuff, it's still difficult, is going to become clear as to why I had to go through all of that stuff in the past. Because some of it I still don't understand. But I will, and I trust that I will. Yeah, so I think that's where I'll leave it for today. Gifts, the good and the bad. So as I always say, I hope this video finds you well. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.